Ladies and gentlemen, we see Extreme Tony here stepping into his limousine in the back. And it looks like he is leaving the arena for the evening. We'll be right back with a commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the back with El Toro Extremo in the locker room talking with Bruno Battaglia, it looks like. And Jade Kim is around the corner. Apparently he's driving into the conversation. She did say earlier in the evening to Brandon Thomas that she would look into more of why El Toro Extremo is acting the way he is. Maybe Bruno Battaglia is the source of that influence that he's had over him. But whatever being said, Jade Kim certainly didn't like what she heard. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the XGWL Women's Tag Team Championship match here on the card tonight as we head on the road to Paid in Full. As you heard at the top of the card from Extreme Tony, both the XGWL Pure and XGWL Pro titles will be held in prison yard matches. You don't want to miss that. XGWL Paid in Full. The CPV is coming to you soon. And here we go with tonight's Women's Tag Team Championship match. Champions are being introduced first. Alice Blackwell and Rebecca Moonlight Nightfall, your XGWL Women's Tag Team Champions. Dominating the honeys here in the XGWL. Women's action here in the XGWL is certainly non-stop and not without its controversy. As we saw in the last episode of XGWL Charge, lots of pushing and shoving going around in the top of this division. And here come your challengers for tonight's match. Gia Antonelli and Alexis Dixon. Certainly getting their mix of cheers and boos here tonight. Now these two got their shots at the XGWL Women's Tag Team Championship title at the last episode of XGWL Charge by defeating Tammy and Ruby Carter in a very hot match. Action getting set to go underway here in just a moment here on XGWL Charged, episode number 68. And again, let me remind you real quick, AngryMarks.com is a proud sponsor of the XGWL. Visit AngryMarks.com for news, reviews, podcasts, and entertainment 7 days a week, brought to you for free by AngryMarks.com. Here we go underway, ladies and gentlemen. Our championship match for the night. Alice Blackwell there with a quick slam on Alexis Dixon there. Gia comes in to break up the pinfall attempt. And the two of them are going to get into a little shoving match here. Oh, and some double team action from the challengers, taking down Alice Blackwell with a pair of elbow drops. Blackwell certainly isn't like that though, and as Gia is pushed out of the ring by the referee, she puts Alexis in the corner, now tags out to her partner, Rebecca Nightfall. Double team arm drag there, followed by a vicious leg drop, and a second one from Moonlight. Looks like she's going to go up top early. Flies with that elbow drop. Oh, and Alexis gets the knees up to stop it. Now grabbing the champion by the boot, dragging her across the corner, flips her over. She's got the legs split up, jumps over for a leg drop on her head. And Alexis is going to tag out now to Gia. Gia with a boot to the midsection and a flurry of forearms. But Moonlight's not going to take that. She tags her right back. Spinning toe hold gets kicked off. She comes right back, though, levels over the kick to the midsection, some punches. Gia punches her in the back. Oh, and they're just trading stiff shots right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them go at it right in the corner. These two girls are just not going to let up. These aren't divas, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that for sure. Gia laying on the big punches. Moonlight coming right back with those chops and knees. Snapmare takeover and a drop kick to the back. She follows that up with a leg drop over the neck. And a second one. Looking for a third, decides against it, picks her up. Knees to the midsection, followed by a big right hand and some hair pulling. Arm drag takeover as Moonlight tags back out to Alice now. Alice kicks to the body. And Gia takes out the referee? Apparently she doesn't want the referee getting involved in this action. The referee is down, but it's costing her dearly as the champions are now picking her apart while her partner is watching helplessly on the corner. Alice sets up for that big knee drop to the head. Oh, she tries to follow up with the elbow. Gia gets out of the way, makes the tag to Alexis, but Alexis gets kicked right in the face for her trouble, now getting forearm shots. Gia back in to try to even this up just a little bit as this action goes to the ground, catfighting. Gia just standing there making sure the action stays clean as the referee is just now getting back to his feet. Now telling Gia she's got to get out of the ring. Big bitch slap from Alice, and she's just paintbrushing Alexis with those punches and slaps. Slings her into the corner. Referee's tied up, still trying to get Gia out of the ring there. These two finally collar and elbow tie up for just a moment. Alexis with a big forearm shot, and Alice is down. She comes right back with a vicious roundhouse kick. And a second one that actually knocks her own partner off the apron, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, the action here with the XGWL women is just non-stop hardcore action. And now look at the champions in there double teaming Alexis Vixen. Moonlight now just laying her out with the punches. But Alexis gets back up. Hammerlock behind the back. Gia reaches that, or Moonlight, reaches out for the tag. Doesn't quite get it, but she's able to throw Alexis into a neutral corner. Sets her up on the top rope. What's she going to do now, folks? Sets up for her Karana out of the corner. Will she cover? Yes, she's going for the cover, going for the pin. 1, 2, and it gets broken up by Gia. Alice back in there as well, and the referee is telling Alice she's got to get out of the ring. Meanwhile, Gia's now in there. 2-on-1 action. She clips Moonlight from behind. And Alexis Vixen now grabbing out the leg, stretching her out. Gia sets up. Looks like some more double team action as Gia is heading to the top rope. Referee tries to cut her off, but she's tying up the referee now as Alexis is having her way with Moonlight. Moonlight trying for that drop kick, gets nothing. Thesz press from Alexis Vixen as she goes to town. Followed up by a knee drop. The champion looks to be in a little bit of trouble. She gets back up, tries for a kick. Alexis with a go behind, gets reversed. Big European uppercut. Now Gia finally gets in. Alexis gets to take a little break here. Drop kick on Moonlight. And it looks like it's now going to be Alexis' turn to tie up the referee to let some action happen. Moonlight puts Gia in the corner. Whipped out to the opposite corner. Alice whips her in. Oh, they're just trading her back and forth here. Drop toe hold on Alexis by Alice. Blackwell with the collar and elbow tie up. Takes Gia down. And some vicious, vicious stomp from those spiked boots. Those gotta hurt. Flips her over. Has a Boston Crab on. And Alexis wisely getting over. Knocks out the referee. Then bitch slaps Alexis. Referee is not happy with this action here. He's got his hand full here. Alice Blackwell now with the side headlock into the hammerlock from behind. And now both women are going to be trading blows here. Punch for punch, slap for slap. Alice is whipped into the corner hard. Gia follows up with another slap. Gets kicked in the midsection for her troubles by Alice Blackwell. Drop kicked into the back, right into the turnbuckle. She's going to roll her up for the schoolboy. Here we go. 1, we got 2, and 3. No, referee says 2.5. That was close. Blackwell gets in. with the head scissor takeover as Alice argues with the referee about that really slow count. Not sure what it is with the referee here tonight. He doesn't have his head in the game. But because it's still 2-on-1 action in the ring. This time now, Moonlight is tying up the referee. But it's not helping her partner as Gia flips Alice over and now whips her into her own corner. Follows up with a big clothesline. Sets up for the inverted atomic drop. Alice comes right back with a forearm though. Not too fazed by that move. And the two of them content to trade punches and a drop kick right in the face from Gia. Gia dragging Alice out. Trying to set up for a move. Alice evades her, kicks her in the back. Now they're trading punches and knees again. Collar and elbow tie up. Whip into the corner for Alice. She eats the buckle hard. Gia taking her time to recover. Lets Alice come back out. Needs a drop kick to the face. Standing drop kick from your champion, Alice Blackwell. Gia's staggering here. She needs to tag out. Instead, Alice ties her up in a collar and elbow. Gia spins her around. Club to the back. Kick to the back of the leg. But she eats a forearm shot. She's so close. She just needs to reach out there and tag in Alexis Vixen. Instead, they're going to trade blows right in the middle of the ring here. I'm not sure if this is good for Gia right now, though. But she appears to be getting the upper hand on Alice Blackwell. With the forearm shots, with the knees. Oh, she gets blocked there. Alice looks like she's coming back. Spins around for the crucifix and the head scissor takeover.
Rope break.
Alice going for the cover, but Gia is under the ropes. She has to break. Alexis finally makes herself known in this match. Comes in drop kicking Alice Blackwell. Referee's tied up with her. Alice takes a kick right on Gia. Throws her into her corner. And finally, Moonlight getting back in this match. Double team whip off the ropes and a double team arm drag. Alice now sliding out of the ring, letting Moonlight take over here. Gia's not got the fight knocked out of her yet. Winds up the arm there, gets reversed and clipped from behind. Oh! Moonlight goes for that leg drop and gets it. Alice is back in now, and it's more 2-on-1 action. The referee is just losing control of this match here. And what is he doing? Is he yelling something to the timekeeper? I don't understand. He doesn't have his eyes on this match here, and now he's tied up with Alice, letting Moonlight do just whatever she wants to in the ring. Gia is finally able to get a break, tags after Alexis, and Moonlight takes them both out with forearm shots, winds up the arm of Gia there, clothesline. Okay, didn't Alexis just tag in? Why is she not in the ring? And now Moonlight goes after the outside after Alexis Vixen, and she gets leveled. Drilled by the champion there. Followed up by that leg drop right there. Gia finally looks like she's standing outside, helping her partner, not helping her partner. What's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not sure I understand what's going on. Finally, Alexis Vixen rolled into the ring, and there's Alice there to pour on more 2-on-1 action. Referee again having to tell her to get out of the ring. Now he's got some words to say over to Gia. I guess Alexis is the legal woman in here now. Moonsault off the ropes by Moonlight here. Covers, broken up by Gia. Gia getting in her licks, but referee trying to pull her out. Big knee to the face to Moonlight by Alexis Vixen. Moonlight is not letting that go, though. She goes for the spear, and she misses. But she comes right back with a big punch that levels Alexis Vixen. She's down, she's hurt, going for the pin. One, two. Gia breaks it up. Moonlight whips Vixen into the neutral corner. Picks her up, puts her on the top turnbuckle. Arm drag off the top into an armbar breaker. She's going for the armbar. Is she going to submit? No. Gia runs in to breaks it up. Whip, whoa, hair mare across the ring. Referee again having to tell Gia to get out of the ring. I don't understand why he's not disqualified. Referee, come on. You're letting this go too far now. 2-on-1 action there in the ring as Gia, who is not tagged in, has a toe hold on there, going for the submission. Alexis Vixen now rolling out. Are we under luchador rules here? Gia slides outside, comes back into the ring, giving Moonlight the break there. And she pays for it with a low blow into the baby maker. Oh, goodness gracious. Moonlight goes for the salt through the ropes, misses, hits the drop kick though. Alexis is fighting her on the outside. Gia finally slides outside to help her partner. Moonlight slides back in smartly. But they're both going back in after. It looks like 2-on-1 action in the ring. Gia's now being told she has to get out of the ring. I don't understand why. She didn't tag in. But the referee let her stay in. Meanwhile, Moonlight going to the top rope for the moonsault and gets the knees right into her chest from Alexis there. Alexis trying to pull her up. Kicks her in the midsection. Collar and elbow tie up. Goes for the big scoop slam. Both ladies, a little wobbly there. Both probably need to tag out. Instead, they're going to stay in there. Alexis with a knife edge chop on the champion. She's rolling around in pain there. But she comes right back, sticks her right in the chest with that forearm, whip into the corner. Moonlight again sets her up on the top rope, climbs up. What's she going to go for this time? Oh, it looks like a superplex, and she connects with it. Both ladies are down, they're hurt, and they've got to make some tags here. Moonlight goes for the cover. One. Gia comes in again, breaks it up. Big spin kick on Gia. Alexis goes out of the ring. And it looks like she's going to go after Alice. And this is breaking down, folks. You've got Gia, who's not the legal woman in the ring, fighting with one of the legal fighters, Moonlight. Now she slides out. Champions are now holding the ring and arguing with the referee. His decision-making in this match tonight is poor. Cross body block on the outside by Gia on the Moonlight. Alice with the suplex on Alexis Vixen, and the fans are on their feet here. Referee has no idea what to make of this. Is he even going to start a count out? Oh, this is not good. Alice and Alexis in one corner brawling. Gia and Nightfall in the other corner brawling. And Gia laying in the punches on Moonlight here. Referee looks like he's getting ready to start a count. He has no control over the action here, ladies and gentlemen. Nightfall finally gets back into the ring, but she's left her tag team partner out to fend for herself in 2-1 action. No, she hasn't. Cannonballs to the outside, taking out Gia. Now picking up Alexis. Setting up. Oh, and takes her out. Picks her back up again. Drop kicks and knees, and now it's the champions 2-on-1 on Alexis Vixen. A lot of hair pulling out there. Gia trying to get the referee to get some order here. I don't think he can. And she slides outside to help her partner. Up on the apron, but it's the champions now taking over. Alexis Vixen on the outside. Big knee flying over the top rope. Gia takes out takes out Alice. Meanwhile, Alexis is thrown into the corner. These two women are brawling it stiff. Referee has no control out here. This is chaos, ladies and gentlemen, here in Philadelphia for XGWL Charged, episode number 68. Alexis and Moonlight finally gets in. Alexis with that enziguri. And now punches and knees on Moonlight as the action gets back in the ring. Cradle roll up. Going to go for a pinfall. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new XGWL Women's Tag Team Champions. An amazing match. Alexis Vixen and Gia Antonelli are your new XGWL Women's Tag Team Champions in a match that was just absolutely out of control. Referee could not keep this action in the ring. He could not keep this team from interfering in this. This was just absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen. You could bet that Alice Blackwell and the Moonlight, Rebecca Nightfall, are going to be demanding an immediate rematch.
Rondo the Thirst Mutilator. It's like riding a dinosaur attached to a rocket ship. It's made with 100% concentrated You can tell when you open the can because it's extremely loud, and by loud I mean tasty. It tastes like a locomotive full of screaming babies crashing into an aircraft carrier, and the aircraft carrier is on fire. Which sounds really exciting because fire is very exciting, but it's not more exciting than Brondo because Brondo is more exciting than a fist fight with a grizzly bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our sponsors such as Brano and AngryMarks.com for sponsoring XGWL Charge episode number 68. And we get ready to roll into our XGWL Pro Championship match. Here comes your new XGWL Pro Champion, the insane luchador, El Toro Extremo. This is El Toro Extremo's second XGWL Pro title reign here, defeating Danny Jackpot on the last episode of XGWL Pro for that title, and then viciously beating him down afterwards. As you just heard in interview comments a moment ago backstage, El Toro Extremo doesn't feel compelled to explain why he did what he did to Danny Jackpot. And the fans here are letting him know that they don't like it, raining down the boos on the champion. And the crowd is on their feet now as the challenger makes his way in.
And introducing the challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is back for another crack at the title. It's Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy, of course, being a former XGWL Pro champion and a four-time XGWL Cruiserweight champion. One of the fastest here in XGWL, but he's going to have his work cut out for him tonight. He comes in weighing at 195 pounds. El Toro Extremo, 290 pounds, though 95 pounds heavier. And you cannot discount the power of El Toro Extremo here. This may be a mismatch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure yet. But we'll find out in just a moment as Dragon Boy soaks in the cheers from the crowd as he steps into the ring. Getting ready for XGWL Pro title action here in just a moment on XGWL Charged episode number 68. Referee showing off the title belt to the fans as our two competitors stare each other down in the middle of the ring. Action is getting ready to set go, ladies and gentlemen, as we get the bell and we immediately start trading some blows. El Toro going behind the back there. Waist lock. Snapmare takeover by Dragon Boy, and they stare down each other. El Toro Extremo with the double axe handle to the back. Lateral press, but doesn't go for the cover, letting Dragon Boy up. Instead, he decides to mount him for some ground and pound action, throwing those big, heavy lefts and rights. Dragon Boy with a headbutt takes him off of his feet. Gets him back onto his feet. Arm wind up, El Toro Extremo reverses it back to the waist lock. Going here for the submission. And he lets it go again. Misses with the clothesline. El Toro Extremo, this momentum takes him all the way out of the ring. Dragon Boy kicking him off the apron. And it looks like El Toro Extremo is going to hang out on the outside for a minute to regain some composure here. Dragon Boy daring him to get back into the ring. As they meet on the apron, now it's Dragon Boy who steps out on the outside, slides back in under the rope and gets jabbed. Then a clothesline from the champion, El Toro Extremo. Dragon Boy punching back. El Toro Extremo again, double sledge right into the chest. Another lateral press, going for the pin. One, and he pulls himself up. El Toro Extremo apparently wanting to punish the challenger instead of just getting the match finished with. Mounts it for some ground and pound again. Eats another headbutt from Dragon Boy. El Toro Extremo coming back with the boxing skills with a nice jab right on the button. And these two men now trading punches. Big heavy right hand sends Dragon Boy down to the mat though. Now El Toro Extremo is going to use his power and his size to pick apart Dragon Boy there, kicking at the quads in the back of the leg. Dragon Boy gets back up, shoves away, gets some space, starts drilling and champion with some rights. Now kicking the back of the quads of his own. Followed by a big kick, double leg drop. Dragon Boy going to the outside, slingshotting back in with a leg drop right on the back of El Toro Extremo's head. Challenger building some momentum here, but El Toro Extremo having none of that, clubbing him in the back, grabbing the head, elbow right onto the back of the neck. But El Toro Extremo is whipped into the corner. Dragon Boy coming after him. Tries a bill throw out. Doesn't quite work. Dragon Boy goes to the middle rope and nails the drop kick. El Toro is right back up. Dragon Boy goes to the outside. El Toro catches them though. Slingshot suplex right back into the ring. And El Toro mounts him again, throwing in the big hands. Oh, he's got to be hurting. Now El Toro gives him a headbutt and takes a headbutt from Dragon Boy. Both these men now back up boxing again. El Toro with the reverse waist lock. Again, snapmare takeover by Dragon Boy. Seems to have a counter for that waist lock, but he doesn't seem to have a counter for that double sledgehammer right into the chest for a second time in this match. And El Toro Extremo now targeting the back of that leg again, making sure Dragon Boy can't leap with those high flying skills. And right back on top for the ground and pound. And again, another headbutt. I don't know how many more of those headbutts Dragon Boy can actually deliver. That's a thick skull he's pounding into. El Toro Extremo whips Dragon Boy into the corner. He falls hard. And a double axe handle smash into the back. Knees to the head, ladies and gentlemen. El Toro is apparently a student of the mixed martial arts game, delivering those knees right to the head. Snapmare takeover of his own, and now he's got Dragon Boy hemmed up, trying to pull the arms out of the socket there. Dragon Boy with another headbutt to break that hold. But El Toro Extremo gets dropped toe hold right there on the ropes. Leg drop to the back of the head from Dragon Boy. But El Toro is back up again. Kicks to the midsection. Dragon Boy is reeling here as he eats another punch to the face and another one. Collar and elbow tie up. Back to the middle of the ring. Oh! El Toro Extremo. Looks like he's setting up for a gore. And he takes him down. Is he going to cover? Is he going to taunt him more? El Toro Extremo going for the cover finally. 1, 2. Stick a fork in him, folks. He's done. Your winner and still XGWL Pro Champion, the Insane Luchador El Toro Extremo. In a fairly one-sided match here. You know, give Dragon Boy plenty of credit. He's got a lot of heart in him. He just didn't have what it took tonight to take on the massive bull from Tijuana, Mexico. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we come back. More women's tag team action.